And welcome back, everybody. We had a rain delay shut down our entire system, but now we are back on here for the keg toss. Jake Hari is up right now. Same thing as the women this morning. The kegs are incrementally rising up. It goes distance there, and that is Jake Hari completing the course over there. Yep. Rain delay, pushing through on that.
It's not falling up on the...
What I wasn't thinking about.
Hey guys.
All right, we get some views back in. Shane Darrow finishing that run. Very happy with that run, it looks like. Appreciate you guys coming back to this one. We had some technical difficulties. Like I said, we had a rainstorm come down on us. We had to pull all the cameras, shut down the stream real quick, but we are back up and running on there.
So we got Jorgen out now, and again, an explosive athlete, so I'm expecting big things. And anyone who doesn't know how this event works, not only is it the height over the bar that you have to get at, the distance makes a difference here.
Yes, not time. Not time.
Yeah, time is irrelevant. So they're going to go at a speed that they want to go at. If you got them all over and you get it over quicker or faster, irrelevant. But how far they go past the bar makes a difference.
Yes, it does for here. And there's quite a battle we have going on with all these athletes. These athletes got quite a break with that rainstorm coming in. I was talking with someone, they really wish it happened before this event, when they had the yoke to log press previously.
Oh, he's hit one off the other, almost like a bull game. Very nice, 3 done.
Almost stuck it on top of the other one.
So that one was 35 pounds there, as you can see written on the keg. Yep. This one's 40
pounds.
And it's gone.
It over.
Barring in.
All right, we got 45 and 50 pounds to go.
He's giving himself time, because again, time doesn't matter with this one. Oh, I always get nervous when I don't immediately get out of the way of a keg as well.
I'm one to almost let it land in my face before.
Yeah, you're silly as well.
Oh, he gets it over with that one.
See, he's turned it round there.
And just so everyone watching at home, the bar isn't crooked, our camera is slightly crooked because we set up as quickly as we can to get this live action to you guys as quickly as possible. So I promise you, Josh, if you're watching, the bar is not crooked. Our camera isn't on a level playing field, and we set it up ASAP to get this action to you guys.
Well, I think Jorgen's going to be quite pleased with that. I think what did he get, 5 out of 6 there.
Get on your Instagram and share it. I just tagged you both in it.
You would never know that it was raining, a rainstorm like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, it's the beach.
The sun coming out.
The glorious beach.
No, put it in the group chat.
Same link. Same link.
No, we're in a group chat.
So you got Smith coming out now. Right, Smith now. Very deliberate, as you say. Time is not an issue here. Oh, he's
he
not
gets
got
out of the
that.
way. He's out of the way.
I don't think he got out of the way on purpose there. I think he was lucky.
He ran out.
Oh,
He's clipping it.
See, he's going for that sideways, which I think you get less height, but it should go
But
further.
the height isn't the problem.
No,
He's
yeah.
got enough force. He just has a bad trajectory on that.
Yeah. Nice rep there. Didn't go quite as far, but a nice rep.
At this point, if I've hit 2 in the bin already, I want to make sure everything's going well. I just want to get a couple over. But again, time doesn't matter here. It's about distance.
And this is 30 up to 50 pounds. Beautiful.
He's found his trajectory. He's found his angle. Again, these athletes that had 0 warm-up reps going into this. That we came from that rainstorm.
Well, they had a couple before the rainstorm, but yeah.
I don't think they tossed too many of
I
them.
saw a few guys have a lob, and I was talking to a couple of guys who said they might have got one go.
The
So
lady behind us looking at us like, I didn't get to toss anything. It was literally maybe one guy got a toss or two,
Yeah.
and then the storm came down on us.
Yeah.
Watch somebody warm up.
They watched
now
one
you're
athlete.
going on what they're doing. So yeah.
We're seeing how it's going.
It's lightweight for Jeff Laney though.
But
I was just letting you know you saw my first earlier.
Right, is this Mr. Darrow out now? Is it?
no, it looks like a. Is that Darryl? Yes.
Haha.
A lot of headbands and I mostly look at the socks. That's how I knew it was him.
There's a lot of huge dudes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot
And
of
that is
clearance.
flying. Good distance on that too.
It's so much height, that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Flips it, but it gets some force over.
well, I think because the trajectory it hit, it went the right way there.
Yeah. Gets a nice whip to it. Same thing.
Oh yeah.
Even farther than the previous one.
So we're on to the 5th barrel now, 45 pounds. Oh,
That's where the height's starting to matter right now. The height's right around that 45 pound. The height really starts to matter. There it is. Speaking of height, where was that on the last toss?
Yeah, that was night and day, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's like, I guess I'll try now.
Yeah, take it seriously.
Oh,
at
just
the
too far
height, but
away.
yeah.
Again,
He's
it's
got
a
one
tough
more
game to play.
opportunity.
Oh, and
he's
he
done
gets
it. He's done it.
He's the second athlete to complete this.
The showman. Look at him.
Yeah. Bruised up, beat up, Shane Darrow.
Again, guys, we apologise for the rain day. We're back on it now. It's just this event, and then we just have the Sandbag Eliminator left.
The Gauntlet. As they
Oh, the
call it.
Gauntlet. Yes, of course.
Remember, these athletes are fighting for that top 10 spot. Only the top 10 athletes get to do the final event.
And fun fact, the bottom 20 have to go to the Gulag. So,
We called it that the Eliminator.
yeah, that one's a different live stream. Now we got Sky Olsen.
Sky Olsen's up now. Now, is the prize to get to do the Gauntlet, or is that a punishment?
Well, depends if you prefer that or the Gulag. But yeah, it's I don't know. I mean,
Ooh, nice spin from Sky on that one. That got a lot of distance.
he's got a lot of points for
Got
these.
a lot of whip on that.
Yeah.
I clipped it a little bit, but still using that spin. That sideways hold's getting a lot of distance if it goes over.
Do you know what?
But
The points
keyword if
added
it goes
up.
over.
The points added up for all the distance here is going to be big for Sky.
Yeah.
I think that way he's just lost a bit of purchase on the height now.
Yeah, and starting to get extra sand inside of it as well. Oh, he's
Giving it a good go there. He just can't quite get that 45 barrel.
I can't imagine how tight their legs are at this point, how much power they have left.
He's giving it a good go there, Sky, hasn't he? But
Fortunately, it's not there today.
once the power's gone with this event, it's a real struggle to get any more out of it.
Unless you're Shane Darrow, who launched it an extra 3 feet after he missed it the previous rep.
Well, that's it. Just head in the game.
Yeah. He dug deep and just found something there. All right, Tony's up right now.
Yeah, Tony Menton here. Practicing already. He's going pretty much no equipment.
Yeah.
Colorado native.
Colorado native. Yep. Fellow vegan.
Yes, yeah, big fan.
We should call you the veg heads.
I'm just quite upset he's stronger than me.
Well, you can't always be world's strongest vegan. You and Tom Butts are battling for that, but I think
Well,
he
and
might get
he's
you.
already beaten me as well, and he's found a new niche.
Yeah.
Right, here we go, Tony.
World's strongest old vegan.
What a title. That's a great one there. He's got a lot
Yep.
of distance on
Good
that.
power on that.
Yeah.
Taking his time again. The
Very
clock
deliberate.
does not matter until it runs out. Yep. Deliberate, powerful. Use those big quads that he has. Oh,
it's
just too far away.
Yeah, he's too far from the bar.
Yeah.
He's having another look, resetting. Again,
Might
time
actually be
is
using
not...
a little bit too much time. He's got 30 seconds to go. Still plenty of it, but definitely wants to get all the kegs over. All right, onto the 40-pound keg.
Interestingly, he's now switched styles.
Well, he noticed the way he didn't like the other one, so I think he got less height with that one.
Yeah, I think he needs to go back. Here he goes.
On the fly. He's got a little bit of sand stuck in there. He needs to shake it out on that right side, his right side. Yeah, unfortunately.
I think he's just lost the drive here, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he's brought it back out for the
Event number
loaders,
9.
which is nice of him.
Now he's pouring the sand out for everybody. What a good guy.
Who doesn't say vegans are caring, hey? So now we've got
I don't
Alex
think
Suka.
anybody says against vegans are
No,
caring. I
no,
think
that's-
that's kind of your thing. I think you might care too much.
That's the problem. So Alex Suka up now. Coming out a bit earlier than he'd like after the last
Yeah,
event.
that was the first event he did, I don't want to say poorly, but not optimally on.
Maybe not as well as he wanted to do.
Yeah, and I knew he was upset, especially a press.
Yeah.
An event he's normally really good on. He only had 2 reps on that log, and he's the only athlete that's very good at a press.
That does show the level, though. 2 reps on that is an impressive achievement.
Yes, but we know Alec is definitely an athlete that can hit 3 reps.
Oh, yeah. That's a big, big distance
Launching
on
it
that one for
out of
Alec.
camera sight
Wow.
to the atmosphere.
The loaders and spotters are going to have to watch out.
Yeah. I think people in the next pier might have to watch out.
Do you think we have a golf version, like 4?
Yeah.
Get people out of the way?
Just yell keg.
The keg. To be fair, that should move you. If
Yeah,
not,
right?
then your survival skills aren't great.
All right, you clip that
He's
a
on to
little
the
bit.
last one now, though.
We've seen Jack Hari and Shane Darrow able to complete all 6 kegs.
But then it comes down to course points. A lot of Alex ones are a long way back.
Yes, but he's still got to get this keg over.
Oh,
That
he's
toss
hit the
is not
bottom
gonna
of the
do it.
bar.
That late release on that one, he needed to fully extend vertical. He fully extended backwards. Too
Yeah.
much. I think it's just gassing out on this one. Yep, he's calling it.
He's got the gauntlets to think about now. So
Yes.
he's going to hope that's enough points to do well there.
Yeah, he's going to get in the finals. He was one
Yeah.
of the leaders beforehand.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, after this event, we will have time to get a full rundown of what the top 10 points structure is as well. Apologize not get that done before. Like I said, after the last event, it decided to do a nice rainstorm here on the beach, and we had to pull everything in as quickly as possible so we could get the live stream back up.
And now we're back into glorious sun, but for how long? Hopefully for the rest of the show.
Hopefully for the rest of the show. We only got 2 events left.
So we got D-Trek Cooper now, another guy we know is explosive.
He had a very good run on the
Very
medley.
impressed with his log, to be fair.
Yeah, hitting 2 reps on that. I think that might have been a PR for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big height, not load of distance.
Yeah, that's where the spinning way is not getting him very far, but as long as it gets over.
Thing is, if you nail all kegs here, you're still going to make good points, aren't you?
Oh, completely. That's where it comes down to the extra distance, right?
Just adds a bit of an element, doesn't it?
It's just something different. We see so many tosses for speed. This is just an interesting element that Pro Strongman League brings.
It's one of my favourite things about Pro Strongman is vents outside the box.
Yeah, but still in the realm of what Strongman is.
Oh, that could not have been wiped his feet anymore on the way over.
Lucky rolls, all we'll take. All right, we're going to see another athlete complete all 6 kegs.
Let's take his time, which is sensible.
And he's just tired.
Yeah. I think he'll be quite pleased with that because that last one really did wipe his feet on the way
We've
over.
only seen 2 athletes complete them. We've only seen 2 athletes complete all 6 kegs. It's a tough one, this one.
obviously good weight kegs. You don't really want to see people getting them all in 12 seconds and then coming down to split seconds, do you? You want it to be...
We're 25 to 50 pounds. That's,
Yeah.
that's the jump. 50 pounds. And as anybody that's done any kind of tossings knows, 5 pounds can add an entire new element to the toss.
Oh, absolutely. One can feel easy and the next one can feel completely impossible.
It just doesn't go up at all. You hit the roof or then you just hit the floor. All right, Josh Harrelson here. Battling, trying to hold his spot in the top 10.
Yeah, so Josh is going to want a good run here. He's got that one-handed thing, and he's got a lot of height on that.
A lot of height, but not as much distance as I think we want to see.
I feel like he's just doing this like he'd always do a keg run, and just the points will take care of themselves, which might not be a bad philosophy to take into it.
There we go. Big explosiveness from him.
Right, he's on to the last one here. Now, although time doesn't really matter, it'd be kudos to do it this quickly. Taking all the time. Oh, he's had his salts now, I think. Got himself ready for this final toss. No, that slipped out of his hands.
It's unfortunate there.
Yeah, he took his time, got everything right, and then just slipped out. He's going to have one more attempt here. No, unfortunately not.
He did the best he could there.
It's a good effort there. He just, again, run out of steam on the final.
It's hard.
Final keg.
I mean, we are 9 events deep. By we, I mean them. It has been a marathon for these athletes, a strength marathon.
Got Candido now.
I believe that is Josh Lancaster, who's up
We've
there.
got Josh, of course. I mean, how could I not see it's Josh? Yeah.
Him and Kevin Candido look kind of similar, but not really.
I saw Kev here and I thought he was next.
No, Josh Lancaster, ever the technician, is up now, marking his territory, marking his spots that he wants to toss from.
Which isn't the same as a cat, thankfully.
You never know. Different live stream, folks.
Only one's behind a paywall. Josh now, yep, he'll want the cleanest runway he can. He'll have a plan. He told me exactly how many. He knows how much he wants. He knows the kegs he wants, and he knows how he wants.
He told you.
I can't remember.
Look, he told me, but I wasn't listening.
Well, I kind of zoned out. Yeah.
As one does when Josh is talking.
It's well worth listening to Josh. Some of his tips are now world renowned. Some of them are widely mocked.
You can do both.
Yeah. He's chalking the bottom of his shoes there. Last bit of smelling salts there, just to get his focus to smelling salts. We'd recommend the zone smelling salts, of course.
Of course, the zone's one of the best smelling salts in the game. Multiple
different flavors. Yeah. So he's got the one-handed approach. Sorry, not the together approach.
Yeah.
Good. He's got some decent distance on that. You can see how deliberate he is here. He knows exactly what he wants to do and where he wants them. Yeah.
I don't think I've thought this hard in my life as he's thinking about it.
But that's great.
2 minutes down.
I think it's when you're as fastidious as Josh.
Yep.
And he's nailed it. He's absolutely nailed it. Yeah, I mean, as you say, he's probably thought more about this event than I have about my entire strongman career.
The crowd is egging
got
him on.
one shot
go
here.
For it.
Oh, disappointed and nonchalantly moves the leg out of the way there. He's going to have a go anyway.
It clips it again. He's not the biggest fan of toss, I know that, so.
No, he's practiced very, very hard with the toss, as Josh, but he's still not his favourite event.
No.
It's one of those events that I feel that is always going to be in events because it's a crowd favourite.
Yeah, it's so exciting to watch. Not as exciting to do or train.
No, I agree with both of those sentiments.
I think it's more exciting when it's good. When toss is good, it's the most exciting event. But if someone's inadequate or just not good at all, man, that's rough to watch. It's like a bless your heart when you watch it.
Yeah, for sure. So we've got Candido now.
All right, Kevin Candido's up now. Ooh,
lot
big,
of
powerful
height.
launch.
And a bit of distance.
Yeah, a bit of distance again. That upright approach is definitely not getting as far as what we saw with other athletes.
But he's getting a lot of purchase, so hopefully he can finish the run. So far, so good. Yes.
All right,
on
will we
to
see
the
a third
final
athlete
keg.
complete every keg? Yeah, 20 seconds still, plenty of time.
He's using the MC's timing here to make sure when he needs to go for it.
Yep. Seasoned veteran over here. Oh, I think he
he's
had
right.
the height.
Yeah.
If he would have just stepped a little bit forward.
But do you know how you make him run like a young man? Have 50 pounds coming back at your face.
If that's when he ran like a young man, I'm really sad over it. He ran like a man that's done 9 events. That's what
Yes,
he ran like.
he's worked really hard here, Kev. He's been very impressive to watch.
Luke Davies.
Luke Davis coming. Luke Davis loves putting these in his comps, hates doing them.
Oh, we'll see it right now. I'd rather toss a keg than a sandbag, though. I said that earlier today. At least it'll look cooler.
Yes, I'd agree with that. Right, so Luke Davis is up now. So Bobby's just giving him the rules here.
All right, he's going. He looks as excited as he normally is with this.
He's got it over.
Oh, there's some sigh of relief I can see from his face.
Yeah, he really wanted to get the first one over. Hopefully that will relax him. It has, because he's now got the second one
Got a
over.
little distance this time.
He's kicking it out like you would at the bags, isn't he, there? Oh, he's got to be pleased with that. He was saying to me he wanted 2, so he's already got 3. But that kick out you use quite a lot, I do, certainly with a bag, but he's using it with the keg there just to get that bit of momentum.
And not as good as the previous toss, but again, he's probably pleased just to get 3.
Yeah, knowing Luke, he'll be reasonably happy with that. But now he's got 3, obviously he wants 4.
Yeah, once you got 3, might as well keep going.
He'll keep tossing for time. There we go. So it looks like Powell's out next.
Matt Powell.
Then Jeff Laney. What a sexy hunk. But yeah, Matt Powell out now, just looking up at the bar. Getting a big gust of wind on the beach, so that might make a difference to the
The
athletes.
gust of wind is not going in Matt Powell's favor.
He's gone to the side again just to get that momentum.
Yep.
But it's good because it means he's got a big distance on that first one. Great distance again. He's
Ooh, that's the other one.
Yeah.
This is horseshoes. So,
Yeah, or a game of boule.
oh, landing all in around the same spot.
Yeah, very deliberate and very good.
All right.
He's going to kick it out again.
It's
Nailed
working
it.
for him.
He's getting the perfect trajectory so
A little
far.
bit of a whip to it.
Yeah.
You can hear a little bit of his children cheering him on, even from back here, trying to give him extra power.
That's it. It's going to give him added motivation. But that last bag, sorry, that last keg, just out of reach today.
Not today, but still, five again. Only 2 athletes have completed the course, so getting 5 is still very
We've
good.
got Jeff Laney coming out now. He's just told me he's carrying a bit of a hamstring issue now, so that may affect him with the
It may.
explosiveness.
And again, this is an event that he's not completely certain on.
Yeah, I think he was confident before, but I think again it's the 9-10 event day heavy. I think
Yeah.
he's just tweaked something that may He still seems to be walking okay, but it might affect his explosiveness.
Yeah, I believe it is to 15 feet. It's either 15 or 16 feet.
So it's high.
Yeah, depending on how the wind and sand has pushed it, but it's no less than 15 feet. We know that.
Spencer's saying he thinks it's 15, which I'm not going to argue with.
High. Heavy and high.
Most of them in the UK, we tend to go to 13 or 4 meters, but yeah, here you just add that little bit extra.
Well, we're a little taller here in America. So. All right, here he goes.
So
Calm,
very deliberate.
Cool, collected.
Wow, I mean, that's a lot of power if the man is
A lot of
carrying
power
an
and a lot
injury.
of distance on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Because of the angle he's putting at, he's getting good distance.
Yeah, he's staying a little bit farther away than other athletes with this technique. That might be giving that angle and a nice release point he has.
I think he's going to have to start having less of that angle now because they're getting heavier.
The farther away you are, the more you got to throw it, and the heavier it gets, the closer you want to get.
He's definitely got a plan.
Yeah.
So he's changed his technique again here.
Oh.
Hasn't really worked for him.
The last keg is 50 pounds. 50 pounds.
We'll try and get you a score sheet.
Yeah, as soon as
Although
possible. Again,
we're not technical marvels, unfortunately.
We had some things go down during that rainstorm. We are getting them back up as soon as possible.
Oh, he's done it. He's happy with that, look.
Yes, he's happy with that.
Yeah.
It looks like he seems to have cut his hand on that one. It looks like he cut his hand.
So he's apologising for leaving maybe a little blood on it.
He's letting the staff know. Just keep an eye on it.
So this is scored quite complicated because once they get it over the bar, it then depends how far it goes on how many points each one's worth. So obviously the heavier it is, the more points it's worth, but then the further it goes, also the more points it's worth. So Bob is just checking on Jeff Laney here. Next up will be Luke Meredith. Just making sure the barrels and the platforms are clear for the next guy to go. So Meredith now ready to go. If I'm completely honest, I couldn't tell you who's in first because I haven't been able to measure the kegs, but we will let you know as soon as we have the scores in. This is very impressive here by Meredith. He's making these go a long way over the bar, which is going to be good points. Really impressive so far here. The giant frame of Bradley is slightly blocking my view at the moment, but he's got that one over and he's on to the last one, the 50 pounds. Oh, he's just under the bar there. Oh, he's giving it a go there. The kegs he has got over have got a decent distance, so I think that'll be solid points there for Meredith. So Bradley is coming out now. Taking a whiff of his smelling salts on the way out, I can see. Looks focused going up to the bar. Struggled a little bit to commentate on Meredith because a giant frame of Bradley was standing in the way.
Oh.
But now he's up and he's going to show us how far he can fly these over.
You just gotta look up.
Yeah. I need a little stool.
Well, you can see the kegs flying, can't you?
Yeah.
You know if they go over or
Yeah,
not.
exactly. Miles high. Maybe not quite the distance he's looking for, but if he gets them all over, that will be fine.
Oh. Big, powerful drive.
Yeah, I mean,
lots of height.
Often the best tossers don't look like they're exerting a lot of energy. And Bradley is clearly among them because that was incredible.
All right, this is the formidable
And
sixth keg.
He knows that time is irrelevant, so he just needs
But
to
he
nail it.
got it over, the third athlete to complete that.
Probably with the least fuss as well.
Yeah, it all depends how far he threw them too, though.
Yeah, for sure. He's done really well, though.
We know he's got a top 3 finish regardless.
Yeah. So Pennington's coming out now.
So we got a question about how this is scored. So they get points for every keg that goes over, increasing the points for every keg that does go over. There's also a distance tracker that's out there. There's different zones. So they will get bonus points for how far the keg finishes in the zone.
Yeah,
well.
I tried to explain that, but then at the same time they're like, who's winning? I'm like, I can't see the zones.
We can't see the zones from here. We just know there's 3 athletes that have completed.
It'll be very interesting to see how this goes, because you're not going to really get any ties here, I wouldn't have thought. You'd be very unlikely.
It's very hard to, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is actually nice for this one, because if it was just the keg weight, we'd get a lot of ties.
So Jacob's got the grass blower from Southside Barbell down the road. Excellent gym. So Connor there, really good distance. Wow. Big distance for Connor on the first
and
one.
Connor's just trying to hold on to his top 10 placing right now, so he needs a good run here.
He is technically proficient though, which I think will help for this.
Yeah. We know Stephen Bradley came in the last event around 10th place, so I think that run solidifies him in the top 10.
Yeah, it was a good run, wasn't it? Oh, that's
lucky roll. We take lucky rolls here.
You can call it luck or you can call it judgment. Either way, it's gone over.
Get a nice wind. The wind is actually helping him right now. The wind is blowing his way.
I think that last one maybe just a little above what he can get, but he should be pleased because that last one, was a tight one.
Changes that technique. Yeah, that's just a little bit out of his range of power.
I think he should be reasonably pleased with that run. I feel that 5th one was right on his limit. So now we've got Adam Kempsey, who had an excellent run last time out.
We aren't sure if Jake is in first place right now. It all depends how far they were thrown.
Yes,
on that.
yeah.
We know he's in the top 3.
Yeah, no, I tried to answer this, but Jake was impressive.
Jake's been impressive all weekend.
Yes.
What's most impressive, you still can't pronounce his last name.
I'm not going to try anymore. So Adam's just telling me he didn't really get a warm-up and he hasn't really done these before. So this could be a wild ride here.
I mean, in fairness, how many people have tossed a keg?
Yeah.
How much more time do they really get? It looks like the storm's about to roll in here shortly. It's
Yeah,
getting a little dark.
So we're hoping these boys can really...
We're on the final few, so hopefully we can get through this.
Well,
It's a very quick event.
He's got the first one over there. He just had to get the thumbs up.
Far distance on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, do you know what? He's getting better as he goes along. The wild power of the young man is getting him through here.
For sure.
Oh. Oh, he's just hitting the bottom underside of that bar. This was a bit of an unknown, as I say, for Adam. He really had no idea. He's trying different techniques as he goes along here.
It's rough to learn on the fly.
Yeah. But it'll be such a good learning experience for Adam, this.
Yes. He's almost using too much of his spinal flexion on that one, leaning too far back.
It tends to happen when you get tired is that you almost try and overextend, which actually gets less height. And I'd like to say I know how to fix it. he's had a good go there, Adam. I think he'll be reasonably pleased to get the 3. He's smiling,
Yeah.
you know. Probably the end of his day, and he's pretty happy with that's how it's gone.
The Welshmen aren't great tossers, we've learned today. The Welshmen, no tossing in Wales.
So I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
What are they going to do, fly over here and have a stern talking to me?
Yeah, well, or I'll have to fly home and see him.
It sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
So
Tyler Pruitt. Looks like he's now getting ready, and Bobby is again explaining what's going on.
Tyler Pruitt sitting in a good spot right now.
A popular man on our live stream again,
Yeah.
Tyler.
If he has a good run, he might be able to get a couple points on Jeff Laney. He's not out the running for a podium finish.
No, he's been there or thereabouts all day, hasn't he? On all 2 days.
Yep. Lots of height. And a good roll there. That's what we're looking for.
That's it. He's got lucky with the roll. But when you get that much power,
Well,
maybe it's not luck.
The way it's set up. And again, this hot dog style toss is getting those rolls helping out.
Well, that's it. Really nice, smooth. Beautiful. Oh, yes. You see, he jumped and almost willed that one over there.
Yeah, sometimes you need a little extra pop. All right, these are big points if you can get it. Big points here. Oh, just not enough, unfortunately. I think he's calling
He's
it
got a
there.
bit of time, and I think he realises he had one shot at that. Sensible, but it was a good run by Tyler there. Matt McKeegan is stretching himself out now.
Trying to crack himself into the top 5 here.
Jake They're asking where Jake's crotch chop was on that great one. Well, this is a family show. So Matt here looks a bit pensive, but he looks ready. Just taking it nice and easy. He knows time is not the goal here.
Again, such
He's
a
got
veteran.
some,
move.
he's got some really good distance on that one.
Yep.
And that one,
That might be
wow.
the farthest we've seen the tosses
Yeah.
go.
You know Matt's got a plan here.
Always does.
Not many people work harder than Matt McKeegan.
All right, changing style. And it's just too far away.
But you know what? It was good height. It's just, yeah,
He didn't start close enough. Going back to his original choice.
Going back to the original. He's going to kick it.
There we go.
And he's got it. He's got it.
All right, he needs to get this one to get himself in the top 4 and get
He's
some
got
points
20
back.
seconds. He's probably got one shot at this.
Yep, he knows it too. Going back to the original style, standing close, big kick, big drive.
Oh,
and-
that was tight there for Matt.
He needed like another inch or two to get that spin to go over.
Oh,
and then he was too far away because the height was there.
You can see a slightly rude smile on his face there as he knew that 50 could have been there.
He's like, dang it. That's what he says. Gosh darn it is a quote from Matt McKeegan.
Don't think I've ever heard him say that, but let's go with that.
It's a family show, remember?
Yes, yeah. We've cleaned it up for you. Nick Hine with an interesting extra shoe.
Nick Hine right now is in striking distance from that top spot. He needs a little bit of luck, a little bit of help, but he's within striking. He's sitting currently in second place.
Interesting Nick there with the shoe use. I'm not 100% sure why, but he'll have his reasons.
I'm sure we can ask him later.
Yeah. I genuinely would like to know. Maybe it's something I could utilise.
And if he wins this event, we'll be able to exactly ask why.
Well, I mean, whatever happens, if he wins it, I'm putting a shoe out.
All right, Nick Hine is up.
So yeah, Nick is ready now.
All right.
Wild power then, and it's rolled a long way as well.
Good roll on that one.
Oh,
The power is there. He doesn't even get out of the way. He just steps over.
No.
Fearless Nick Hine. There it is. Again, time is not a factor.
And time isn't a factor, and actually a miss isn't the end of the world if you don't use too much.
No. I'd rather miss on the lighter back.
You'd rather miss than miss distance, wouldn't you? You don't get another chance then, you know?
Yeah, I'd still also rather miss on the lighter of the kegs than the heavier kegs.
So
That's good. That's good distance too, though.
He's done really well with that
He
one.
might be one of the top finishers through 5 based on that distance. But can he get the 6 and be our 4th athlete to hit 6?
He has.
And he gets it over.
That's sensational there by Nick. Wow.
Wow.
And the crowd goes wild.
The shoe.
The shoe is...
It was the shoe.
Yeah. We are going to find out what the shoe was for, but he just nailed that run.
I'm putting a shoe out every time I do toss now.
Yeah. It's just, that is going to be the new thing. We'll call it the Nick Hine shoe.
Everyone put a shoe in the chat if you saw that. That is definitely... Wow.
Getting down to the last few guys now.
That's really going to put the pressure on Alec. It's a lot of points. It's a lot of points there. He might have had the farthest distance some of those too. We can't tell. All right,
So you got Aiden Howe,
following that.
world's strongest mullet.
Yep. I believe currently tied for 6th place right now. Tied for 6th place. And that's
Easy
a good
work.
toss.
Decent distance.
Lovely height there.
Yeah, he's making these very fluid.
Yeah. He's a very explosive athlete, so this is not. He's very far away in these last couple. And that one gets a lucky roll over that one. Can he get a little closer? Can he get that power on this one? He could battle Nick Hine. He's got about the same distance. If he can just.
It just wasn't quite high enough, was it?
Just barely missed that one.
He might have one more shot at this.
I see you guys putting the shoes in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, and that is the unlucky roll.
We also want Pro Strongman to need tagged in all your tossing with a shoe out.
Yeah.
So he's only got one more chance here, Aid. He's got a decent run here, but he'd like to get this final one.
I think that one
just not going to
unlucky
go.
spin, because that's all it was. He had the height, and again, if it just was spinning the other way, it's unfortunate.
So Brandon Burley coming out now.
Brandon Burley.
The last man out.
I believe he is currently right now in 3rd place. They're redoing some scores right now, but 3rd or 4th place with a 0 on the board.
Yeah, I mean, that's just incredible. It just shows you that a 0 doesn't define the end of your show, especially in one like this.
Especially showing this with 10 events.
Yeah. I mean, I've zeroed in more comps than I'd like to count. I think it's a rite of passage to a certain extent.
I zeroed the first event of my first show.
But
I did not do as well in the rest of the show to be where Brandon Burley is right now.
No. Well, Brandon Burley, being an experienced athlete, did not let that get to him, and here we are.
But my first national podium, I did 0 one event.
You zeroed an event.
So it can be done.
It can be done.
So it can be done.
And Brandon's trying to do the same. So Brandon's just making sure the platform's clear for him. He looks calm. He's looked calm all day. He's come out today with a great attitude, to be fair.
Always does.
Yeah.
Always does.
Bit of speed there.
Amazing height.
I'm quite glad the digger behind's got wet meshing for the driver.
To hit it.
Yeah. Wow.
These are the farthest distances by far we've seen so far.
This is actually incredible. Like, how far are those kegs away? This guy is actually getting nervous, I'm sure of it.
He's got to finish the job, though.
Wow.
All right, here we go. Brandon Burley versus a 50-pound keg. He knows
Taking his time.
He knows the time.
Taking his time.
He knows he's got one good toss in him.
And he's done it. And he's done it. And I'll tell you what, I can say with some confidence, I think that's the win. Look how far those kegs are.
Oh my God, I can say with high confidence with how far those kegs are. That should be your new leader.
Well, that's it.
Wow.
We saved the best for last for you.
Wow, what a great run we had there. That is amazing. We're going to tally up the scores. We're trying to beat the rain right now, so we're going to get all the scores so we get our top 10 here shortly. We'll see you soon.
Nobody wants to do sandbags in the rain, so we're going to get
Alright.
that done as quickly as possible.
All right, we turned our feed off for a quick second, but our sound is still here. But we'll be back shortly for the final event, the Sandbag Gauntlet.
Yeah, stay tuned. We're going to do the best we can, guys, with the cameras. We want to get this done before it rains. So what you see and what you don't see, We won't know yet. We'll try and get you some updated scores as well from the last event. But yeah, at the moment we're just trying to rush to get the cameras in so we can see the final Gauntlet event, which is starting pretty much now. We got Kevin Candido, and we've got Connor on the other side there. Now you can go heavy to light or light to heavy or any order you want to go. So yeah. It's an interesting to see who does what, but Candido is going very quickly, and Connor Pennington is not far behind. So, and also they're going the other way around. So, Connor going light bag last has actually beaten Kevin Candido. I personally think I would rather go heavy bag first, but Kevin unfortunately has missed the final bag there.
Does she know that? So I just put that in there.
So Kevin's still going to try and give it a go here, because with the eliminator, getting 3 bags will be important to see if you can get through to the next round. And of course, the bonus of getting all 3 quickly is you'll get to go again. Let the loaders reset now. 1 round and done because of the lightning that's coming.
Fastest man alive.
So this is all on this now.
It is all one run. Just got the confirmation. We are battling the weather here right now. Pure strongman pandemonium.
Does that mean it's going to go on time overall then, does it?
It's going on overall time.
Right. So
Your
Aiden
current
Howe.
top 10, just so you guys know, I got you guys right here. Nick Hine is in first place, 222.5 points. Alex Suckup, 218.5 points.
Whoa.
Brandon Burley, 214 points. Matt McKeegan, 201. Laney, 190. Bradley, 181. Pruitt, 179. Howell, 176.5. Candido, 165. And Penn, 161.5. The
Both
winner
these
of this run gets 30 points.
Wow. Just to make this interesting. And they've both gone heavy to light, and it's going to be tight.
Pruitt looks like he got that one there.
Pruitt looks like he is pumped for that. Again, if Jeff Laney here does have an issue with his hamstring, it may show up here, but
At
we will
this point,
see.
it is literally pandemonium. They are running as fast as they can through this one.
This has literally now become a speed race.
Yes,
quite literally.
This is the drag race of us versus the Storm, the athletes versus each other. 30 points on the line for first place, 29, 28, 27 on this.
Because when the rain comes in, it will really come in. So just to add to the excitement, this is against the clock, and it's against Mother Nature.
Yes. So realistically, right now, it is a battle between Alec and Nick Hine for first place. Brandon Burley is trying to hold on to his third place right here, and it's a battle where everyone else is out. But it's one run each, and again, $150 for the winner of this one.
We saw with the women, a lot of them went light to heavy, but all these guys are going heavy to light. They're confident in their bags.
Interesting strategies here. I'm not sure they can even have time to think about their strategy here.
So Jeff Laney, obviously, versus Bradley, and here we are.
I know it's hard
Bradley's
to see on the camera right now. Again, I apologize for what we can see. I've got what you can in the middle, so we can see who's finishing the race at least right now.
So they're pretty close here, but Bradley is ahead going on to the final bag. And this bag's the easiest one. It's going to be very close. Oh,
it
it
looks
is just...
like Bradley
wow.
edged him out on that one.
Yeah. It's getting fun because it gets faster as we go along.
Yes.
Do we know the bag weights, CJ?
Have not had time to ask. They are heavy as crap.
Can we find out? Panda's got an attitude problem, but she's gone to try and find out the bag weights for us. My guess is they will be going heavy up to 350 here.
My guess is a 350-pound bag on that one. If I had to throw out a wild guess, we're 300, 325, 350, but don't quote me on that. But as you can see, Brandon Burley had to shoulder a bag earlier, or lap a bag with that weight. So I assume they're reusing that 350-pound to load today on this one. Again, we are going fast and furious on this, trying to get everything set up on each side to get it going. They have one race.
Looking at the bags, you would almost say 350, 300, 250, possibly.
Again, the words are heavy.
Yes. But they're still going rapidly.
275, 300, 325.
Okay, so we were close, but not quite. 275, 300, and 325 are the bag weights.
So start off with 325 bag. Like Brandon Burley has an edge on Matt McKeegan. He is trying to hold off McKeegan to be in this podium.
It's all to play for here, but Brandon is slightly ahead of Matt here.
need to redo the sandbag.
Right, we got the sound back, guys. So we apologise for that. So your top 3 women there, you may have seen. 3rd place Wallace, 2nd place Held, and Bellaboo taking the victory. Still adding up the scores for the men's at the moment. So we do not know exactly yet the podium for the men's. But what we do know is in the last event the points were jigged. So the top man got 30 points and only 10 guys went. And it was a one shoot-off to do with the storm.
So many things happening around us.
Yeah, it's been an incredible competition for so many reasons. I'm glad I'm not competing in some ways, but I love the the intrigue and what's going on. It just shows in Strongman you've got to fight the elements as well as your competitors.
Definitely. The vision for this show has always been on the beach, so
yeah, it's on the beach.
We made it happen this year, and it'll only continue to get better as we continue to progress.
And of course, the sooner we can control the weather, the better. You can laugh. But in all seriousness, that was an incredible performance by the 82s earlier today. Top 3, absolutely worthy of their podium spots. Epic trophies, and they will also get their prize money as well.
We're getting ready to do the top 10 for the men, so stay tuned.
I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully they're going to line them up in the same place because that's where the camera is now.
I can always move it if need be.
Yeah, no, you're all right for now. I'm hoping they're going to line them up in the same place.
Looks like CJ's keeping an eye on things
and
sorting it out, so no worries.
CJ's back on the camera.
They can't line up. They don't know where.
So we don't know where they're going to line up.
Fish! Fish! Y'all got your plates? You get your plates?
Come in once we know.
We're just waiting on scores, guys, for the 105 men. Obviously, it's incredibly important we get this right. So we're not far away though. We are not far away from knowing who our podium is for the 105 men's category. One of the reasons it's taking a bit longer is it's incredibly close to the top, guys.
Yeah, they are double checking all the scores to make sure we have all the placings properly. Alright, so I apologize about the sound quality we had previously. We are dealing with a storm here to make sure we want to beat the storm we have going on. So we had a little bit of storm delay, and then we had to set up a camera on the last event to help it out. Typically that would have been a gauntlet multiple times going through. Going into that event, I can give you the scores. We are tallying the final scores. So we did a one and done run, which I'm sure the athletes appreciated for that. First place of that event will be 30 points, then 29, 28, 27, all the way down, as if 30 athletes competed, but it was only the top 10 that were able to do that event. So what do you think of that last run? I know it's fast and furious, but how do you think it all went down?
I really enjoyed it. It's the jeopardy of having the one run there. Is you saw the last two guys at the end. Just that tiny little error on the bags makes such a difference. I mean, it's not just about being the strongest man out there. It's also being the coolest under pressure.
So yeah, I know everyone's trying to know who won. We would like to know that too.
We would love to know that.
Because going into that event, Nick Hine had a 4-point lead on Alec. And we know Alec beat Nick Hine in that one run. But what really matters is how many athletes
did anyone get between
the two of them on that one. So that's one of the biggest things we're looking at right now. They're double checking all the time, triple checking all the times to make sure that everyone got the points they deserve on this one. That's one big thing about Pro Strongman League, is making sure everyone gets the points they deserve on that. So give me 1 second to pull up those score sheets for you guys that we have on our end. Again, we're dealing with the elements out here. Technical difficulties have through the roof. We're doing everything we can to get you the best filming or the best things we can with you. So I appreciate you bearing with us throughout all of this over the past couple days.
We hope you've enjoyed the live stream that we could bring you. We've certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. So follow Pro Strongman League for all the updates afterwards as well, and how you can qualify next year yourself if you feel you can be at this level.
Yep. I know going into that event, Nick Hine had a 4-point lead on Alex Sucka, and then Brandon Burley was about 14 points behind that one, followed by Jeff Laney, Matt McKeegan, Tyler Pruitt, Stephen Bradley, Aiden Howell, Pennington and Candido were battling out for those last final spots. So it really depends what all shook out on this, and they're double checking the score sheets currently to make sure everyone's where they should be. But again, so really what it comes down to for the winner is how close was Nick Hine to the next athlete after him. Because there needed to be 3 athletes between Nick and Alex for it to be a jump on that.
Yeah, and there were some fast times in there. A lot, nearly everyone got all the bags, and there were some really fast times. So there could have been people who got in between. There wasn't much between those two guys, but there was enough that people could sneak in.
Yeah, there's always enough time for someone to sneak in, milliseconds on milliseconds, and that's why they're confirming with every single judge. I mean, multiple judges with timers on each of those. I know it's fast, it was furious, but it was definitely clear. But they want to make sure they have the scores right on this one. But with that jump, what we can assume is that Brandon Burley held on to the 3rd place position because it was him and Matt McKeegan going against each other on that one. And Brandon Burley beat Matt.
Yeah, so I think Burley has cemented his 3rd place. We're just unsure on the top 2.
Yes.
A great performance by Matt McKeegan, I've got to say, the last couple of days. Considering, again, he did a high-level comp just the week ago with Britain's Strongest Man. I think he really showed himself to
the biggest thing is, Brandon Burley, I know he's not going to be excited about his finish, but he'll be happy with a 0 on the board.
I think Brandon should be very proud of his performance today. He came out with the attitude of nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Stormed through.
Yes. So we're just getting the scores done, lining them up here shortly. But we just got to make sure everything's correct.
But yeah, Nick and Alec were probably class of the field out there.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And the thing is that Brandon, outside of the squats, could have ran away with the show.
Yeah.
Because let's say he finishes in the middle of the pack, gets 15 points there. That's
the win. Right in
that'd be the winner of this one. So, again, it proves that every points matter, but it proves that 0 doesn't destroy your show if you have those high peaks.
Yeah.
Like Brandon Burley had.
Yeah, Brandon came out today and just, dominated a lot of the events.
The heart of that man, because it would have been really easy just to quit when you get that 0, but battling it through, so it's a great shout out to his.
Yeah, it's obviously not how he's built. Yeah, he's going to come back and fight for it.
He showed up, he wanted to work, right? I know he's had a rough year last year. He got pneumonia before a major show previously last year. Couldn't make another major show. So it's one of those big things that we want to see. But again, we are tallying up the final scores. We want to make sure every athlete gets their top 10 placement where they should be on that one.
And guys, if you've got any comments on who you really enjoyed seeing today, then please let us know, or tag Pro Strongman League online. We'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, again, I appreciate you guys bearing with us, battling the elements out here. The purest of all strongman. Do a strongman on the beach. It always throws a wild card your way.
And if you've enjoyed myself and CJ on the mics today, Honey Badger and Giant Slayer, we'd love to hear from you as well.
Yep. All right.
If you didn't like it, don't bother.
All right. Someone killed our camera. You can talk to them, try to...
We apologise for the lack of feed here. CJ's trying to sort it out, and I agree with you, Shane. Yeah, I'm a bit of a mess. But I'm sure CJ will appreciate your support. Of course, it's an honour to have MST Systems on our feed here today, one of the most legendary coaches and also one of the greatest overhead pressers I've ever seen. So thank you, Shane.
That was a good one. Yeah, I mean, sometimes
We're trying to get the stream back up. The storm is causing us problems. We will tell you on the sound.
Visuals right now.
We will tell you as soon as we know the results, if you want to keep listening.
The storm right now is hitting our visuals, unfortunately, so I apologize about that. So if you couldn't hear me a second ago, the storm kind of killed our visuals for a second, so I'm trying to find a way to get a camera up so you can see the top 10. But until then, listen to Mark's soothing voice.
We're going to a radio show just for a bit, but the live stream will definitely get slicker when a guy doesn't quit on the show 10 days before. We're still just awaiting the results to come out now, but they will soon be announced.
Because of weather, we're going with the top 10 men.
I think we can all agree that the level of the past 2 days has been absolutely insane. The athletes put on such a great performance. I could watch that all over again. Wow. There's Pennington coming out in 10th. 9th place is Kevin Candido. And Aiden Howe in 8th place. Stephen Bradley, 7th place. Tyler Pruitt in 6th. 5th is Jeff Laney. Pause for suspense here.
In 4th is Matt McKeegan.
So 4th place for Matt McKeegan. We can hear those storm clouds above us. I'm keen to get off this stream, but we've got the podium still to come. We do not have a visual. Yeah, so we still haven't got the video, unfortunately, and the athletes are starting to get wet now. So hopefully they're going to announce the top three very shortly. We're going audio because we're gonna have to bring the cameras in to save Tyler's equipment for another day. But we're all about bringing the suspension. Is that 3rd place for Nick Hine? Baden Burley into 2nd place, so I think you all know what that means. So Alex Sukup is your 105 champion after winning Worlds. The man is on a domination trip. And congratulations to all the top 10 athletes and especially the top 3 there. The rain is absolutely coming down now, so the feed will end. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank
You're the
you.
people who make Strongman tick.
Thank you all so much.